So hi everyone. Today we are going to learn about the porphyrins. So in this video we totally discuss about the porphyrins and its synthesis. So let's start without wasting a time. Now myself Kunal Mankar. I am the student of MSc first year botany, and I studied in Swami Ramanand Tirtha Marathwada University Nanded. So let's start. Porphyrins. Porphyrins is a cyclic compound which is derived from pyrrole, and it has a lot of importance in our life. Several molecules of the porphyrins, which structure is based on the porphyrin structure, they plays a very crucial role in our supporting life. Like hemoglobin it function as a transportation of oxygen, and phycobilin it is also a porphyrin based structure which is found in algae. Cobalamin is also a porphyrin based structure which is commonly found in vitamin B12. So this is the structure of the porphyrin. And the definition of the porphyrins is: porphyrins are a group of heterocyclic microcycle organic compound composed of four modified pyrrole subunits which are interconnected by their alpha carbon atom via methylene bridges. Okay, so porphyrins is the largest conjugated system, typically absorbs the light strongly in the visible region of the electromagnetic spectrum, that is they are deeply colored. So as they absorb the light in the visible region of the electromagnetic spectrum, they are deeply colored compounds, and most of the porphyrin based structures are occurs naturally, and one of the best known family of the porphyrin complexes is heme. Okay, so heme is the pigment in the RBC and a cofactor of the protein hemoglobin. Hemoglobin carries oxygen from your lungs to the rest of your body, and excess of porphyrin causes the disease porphyria. So what is the porphyria? It is a group of disorders caused by an overaccumulation of the porphyrin, which helps hemoglobin and the protein that carries oxygen in the blood. Okay, so this is the simple representation of the porphyrin. As we know, it is a organic compound which is derived from pyrrole subunits. So there are four pyrrole rings are present which are interconnected by their alpha carbon atoms via methylene bridges. So they usually contain a metal ion linked to the nitrogen atom of the pyrrole rings. Okay, so pyrrole is derived from two compounds, that is succinyl CoA and glycine, and the nitrogen atom of the pyrrole ring is comes from the glycine, and the hydrogen carbon atoms of the pyrrole ring are comes from the glycine as well as succinyl CoA. Okay, and this is the simple representation of the porphyrin structure which is given by Hans Fischer. It makes some rules to describe the structure properly, and the first rule is he named the pyrrole rings by Roman numbers, that is Roman 1 2 3 4, and carbon atoms are numbered by simple numbering, that is 1 to 8, and the methylene bridges which are interconnects the pyrrole rings, they are represented as alpha, beta, gamma and delta. Okay, so carbon atom numbers 1 to 8 have different substituents attached to them. In the pyrrole ring there are carbon atoms present, and the substituent are attached to these carbon atoms. The substituent may be acetyl group or propenyl group or methyl group or vinyl group. Okay, so these are the formulas of methyl group, acetyl group, propenyl group and vinyl group respectively. As we know, the structural unit of the porphyrin are the pyrrole rings. There are two types of porphyrins are found, porphyrin type 1 and porphyrin type 3. Let's see in this slide. Type 3 porphyrins structure is given, and this structure is found more commonly than type 1 porphyrin. Okay, so these three types, these three compounds are the porphyrin based compounds, and the important porphyrins in the human beings are uroporphyrins, that is which is present in urine, coproporphyrins which is commonly found in the feces, and the protoporphyrins are found in the blood and tissue, and heme is the most abundant protoporphyrins. Okay, So these two are the types of the porphyrins. As we know, there are two types of porphyrins are present, that is type 1 and type 3. In type 1, so this is the structure of the type 1 structure of the porphyrin. The substituents are attached to symmetrically carbon atom, that is 1 to 8 in the porphyrin structure 1. And porphyrin structure 3, the order of the substituent group is reversed on the fourth pyrrole ring. So the basic difference between these two structure is only the porphyrin type 3 structure. In the porphyrin type 3 structure, the substituents are reversed on the only fourth number of the pyrrole ring. Okay, so there is a possibility to the porphyrin are synthesized in our body. As we know, heme is the commonly found in our body. So synthesis of porphyrin, that is heme, discuss about the synthesis of porphyrin, that is heme. So these steps require 8 enzymes which are given in the slide, and the first step of the synthesis of porphyrin and the last 3 steps of the synthesis of porphyrin are occurs in mitochondria, and intermediate steps of the synthesis of porphyrin are occurs in cytoplasm. Okay, so let's see, it is the first step of the synthesis of porphyrin. In this step, as we know, the pyrrole rings are formed from two compounds, that is succinyl CoA and glycine. So succinyl CoA is the intermediate product between TCA cycle, and the glycine, it is the amino acid. Okay, so in this step, succinyl CoA reacts with glycine in presence of the enzyme ALA synthetase, that is alpha amino levulate synthetase. It removes the succinyl CoA and the one of the hydrogen of the glycine, and it makes a structure, that is alpha amino beta ketoadipic acid. Okay, and this compound undergoes decarboxylation to form the compound, that is delta amino levulate, and this compound is the first product of the synthesis of the porphyrin, that is heme, synthesis of heme. Okay, so let's see the second step. In the given slide, the second step shows two molecules of the delta amino levulate. They are interact with each other in presence of ALA dehydratase, that is alpha amino levulate dehydratase. This step requires these enzymes for making the structure of the porphobilinogen, and in this step, the two water molecules are removed by the ALA dehydratase enzyme, and the compound is formed is called as porphobilinogen. As we know, the formula of the acetyl group, that is CH2 bond COOH, it is a substituent which is attached to the pyrrole ring, and the another substituent is CH2 bond COOH, that is propenyl group, and it is the right side, it is the attached to the right side of the pyrrole ring carbon atom, and it is and acetyl group is represented by A and propenyl group is represented by P. So these formulas are replaced by A and P in the next slide. As you show, as you see, these two substituents are represented by A and P. So the third step shows the 4 molecules of the porphobilinogen required for the third step. In this step, the NH2 group is removed from the 4 molecules of the porphobilinogen in presence of the enzyme, that is PBG deaminase, that is porphobilinogen deaminase, and this step, the compound is formed is called as hydroxymethylbilane. In this structure, 4 pyrrole rings are attached to each other by methylene bridges, and the substituents are represented by acid A and P, that is acetyl group and propenyl group. Okay, so the fourth step, the hydroxymethylbilane is as we know, there are two types of structure, that is type 1 and type 3. So this is the type 1 structure, that is hydroxymethylbilane, and this is the uroporphyrinogen type 3 structure is formed in the fourth step of the synthesis of porphyrin, and there is a enzyme is required, that is UPG type 3 synthetase, which converts hydroxymethylbilane into uroporphyrinogen. Okay, this reaction occurs in cytoplasm. So the fifth step, in the fifth step, uroporphyrin is converted into coproporphyrinogen by removing CO2 from the all pyrrole rings, and methyl group is added to the structure of the uroporphyrinogen type 3. It is also a type 3 structure, that is coproporphyrinogen. In the sixth step of the synthesis of porphyrin, the coproporphyrinogen type 3 is converted into protoporphyrinogen 9 in presence of enzyme CpG deoxidase. So in this step, the 2 CO2 is removed first and second number of the pyrrole ring, and there is attachment of the two vinyl group is occurs, and vinyl groups are represented by V. In the sixth step of the synthesis of porphyrin, the protoporphyrinogen 9 is converted into protoporphyrin 9, and there is the enzyme is required, that is PPG oxidase, that is protoporphyrinogen oxidase. It acts in this reaction. In this reaction, the 6 hydrogen atoms are removed. 4 hydrogen atoms are removed from 4 methylene bridges, and 2 hydrogen atoms are removed from 2 pyrrole rings. Okay, so this is the last step and the 8th step of the synthesis of heme. In this step, ferrochelatase enzyme is required, which adds the metal ion, that is Fe2 plus, and in this step the protoporphyrin 9 is converted into heme. Okay, so these are the some important porphyrin containing compounds, that is hemoglobin, myoglobin, cytochromes, catalase, perioxidase, tryptophan pyrrolase. Hemoglobin function as the transportation of oxygen, myoglobin functions as the storage of oxygen in the muscle, in the tissues. Cytochromes are required in photosynthesis, and catalase requires in the reactions, that is there is electrons gain or lose activities occurs, and they are, and other two perioxidase and tryptophan pyrrolase. Okay, thank you, and I will share the presentation link in description, so go there and download this presentation. Thank you.